Here are the top stories for June 17th. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian became Senate President on Wednesday, June 17, after securing the support of 13 senators during the special session called by President Bongbong Marcos. Senators Joel Villanueva and Francis Escudero completed the votes to install Gatchalian. The new majority bloc also elected Tito Sotto as Senate President Pro Tempore, while Migs Zubiri formally took his oath as Senate Majority Leader. Before the session opened, former Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano announced on Facebook that he was conceding the Senate presidency in recognition of the majority's support for Gatchalian. Joining the new majority bloc are Senators Kiko Pangilinan, Risa Hontiveros, Bam Aquino, Ping Lacson, Lito Lapid, J. V. Ejercito, Erwin Tulfo, and Rafi Tulfo. Meanwhile, members of the Cayetano bloc were absent during the opening of the special session. President Bongbong Marcos left for Kazan, Russia, late Tuesday night, June 16th, to co-chair the ASEAN-Russia Commemorative Summit, which celebrates 35 years of dialogue relations between ASEAN and Russia. The trip also marks Marcos's first official visit to Russia and his first meeting with President Vladimir Putin. In his departure statement, Marcos said the visit comes almost 50 years after former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. went to the former Soviet Union in 1976, which led to diplomatic ties between the Philippines and Russia. He called that visit the beginning of a long relationship built on mutual respect, dialogue, and cooperation. As ASEAN chair, Marcos will co-chair the summit with Putin and join other ASEAN leaders to review 35 years of cooperation with Russia. They are expected to discuss topics such as peace and security, trade, food and energy security, science and technology, digital transformation, education, tourism, and people-to-people exchanges. More than a week after the magnitude 7.8 earthquake hit Sarangani and nearby provinces in Mindanao, about 20,000 people are still staying in evacuation centers, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Over 4,400 families remain in 45 evacuation centers across the affected areas. Authorities say 68 people have died, and search and retrieval operations are still ongoing for 33 missing individuals. The earthquake destroyed more than 13,000 houses and partially damaged over 60,000 others. Several roads and bridges were damaged, and landslides have cut off some communities, especially in the town of Glan. The government has released over 170 million pesos in aid for affected residents and local government units. The Department of Budget and Management has also set aside about 362 million pesos to help repair damaged infrastructure. Authorities estimate infrastructure damage at 1.29 billion pesos, and agricultural losses in Davao provinces are around 30 million pesos. 14 towns in Davao Occidental, Sarangani, and South Cotabato have declared a state of calamity. Tab Baldwin is set to appear before the National Bureau of Investigation on Friday, June 19th, as part of the ongoing investigation into the deaths of Ateneo Blue Eagles players Rene Baterbonia and Divine Adili. NBI Director Melvin Matibag said Baldwin's lawyer informed authorities of the coach's attendance after he initially failed to respond to an earlier subpoena sent to him and the team. Matibag said the NBI is working closely with Ateneo de Manila University to make sure everyone cooperates with the investigation. Several players, including Kiefer Alas and Sam Reyes, along with their parents and counselors, have already spoken with investigators. The NBI chief said authorities are being careful with the student-athletes because of the trauma from the incident. He also would not comment on possible foul play, saying the investigation is still ongoing and will not conclude this week, as more people are expected to come forward. The Department of Foreign Affairs welcomed the peace agreement between the United States and Iran. The department expressed hope that this deal will bring a lasting end to hostilities and support long-term stability in the region. In a statement released on Wednesday, June 17th, the DFA said the Philippines supports the peace deal made possible by mediation efforts led by Pakistan and other regional partners. The department also thanked Qatar, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey for their roles in promoting dialogue and peaceful negotiations. The DFA noted that the conflict caused serious humanitarian and economic harm, including loss of life, damage to civilian infrastructure, and disruptions to the global economy. The department added that the Philippines remains committed to supporting diplomatic solutions and working with others to resolve international conflicts and keep the region peaceful. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.